Fun gear farming time. Let's go.
Howdy.
Howdy. Where to first?
Well, probably somewhere with level 90 enemies.
I could probably make that pretty much anywhere.
Which place do you have all three Normans?
Anywhere in the Longren region.
And I guess go somewhere there.
I don't know if I want to go to those places. Is it dungeons better? Not bad.
Okay, and probably... I guess it really depends on what luring enemies are here.
Men's armor, papers, men's armor, pendulums.
Okay, then I'd probably say the norm you want here would be... Farah, Lindwar, Mind.
For what,
Assuming you can...
papers?
For men's armor.
Okay.
Assuming your armor's not good as is.
What am I looking for?
Well, you want the Mumbane, and then you want... what's it? Farah, Lindwar, and Mind. Just basically good skills, not really anything specific. But hopefully these levels are looking good.
You awake and Hudson We've seen other giant hellions, but this one's so huge!
If you want to live, attack while distancing yourself.
Quiver and crack! Earthshaker! Quiver and crack! Earthshaker!
The
Quiver and crack!
kind that'll swing at you.
Cut to my side! Rock satellite! Cut to my side! Light the way! Quiver and crack! Earthshaker!
Ain't you overdoing it a bit?
Let's get the Earth Ward!
The kind
This
that'll swing at
this
you.
can't be.
Hellions possess objects too. Don't get too scared.
Light the way! Quiver and crack!
Lord of
Earthshaker! Cut to my side!
Pierce
Light
and
the way!
explode!
Quiver and
That's
crack! I showed them!
This one has 2 Fyra.
Probably not bad. I don't know how good you're necessarily gonna
confuse
need
them,
your
you
gear
know,
to be,
just to
except
kill
on
time.
like getting the E7 on Lila. So that's probably good for now. So I'd swap to papers with any of the following skills that I will say once you're there.
I don't think this place
I'm
for
up for
paper
some
is gonna be
fusion.
good, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat up ghosts.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go to the... I don't think we have 3 though. There. a minute to look it up.
It says Western Bolt Gorge is good.
Yeah, but that's not in Longren. That I think's a different person. Yeah, I'll check. I'm pretty sure I need a different Lord of the Land for that. Yeah, this is Morgrim. Unless I only need 2.
Well, technically, you're gonna want to get this like 7.
Yeah, so in other
So
words,
it's
it doesn't
probably
work
not-
very well.
Yeah.
I just can't fight Ghost on cast because they're gonna cast spells too fast. I can try though. What skills?
Well, you want Farah, Plate, Shell, Flame Wonder, and Chain.
Okay,
But
tell me which one
Farah's
to go for.
probably the most important. And then I think any 2 of the other ones should work pretty well.
Give me 2 of them.
Plate and Shell. Or Shell.
Anything about level that they're on?
I don't know.
The crustacean one?
Yeah.
And what was this one? Plate? The armored one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I made some snacks.
Stupid it. The kind that'll swing it.
Ready? Hear this?
Earthshaker!
You know nothing.
Light the quiver and crack!
Ready?
Earthshaker!
Ready?
Light the quiver and crack! Earthshaker!
What? Lose your upper leg.
Light the way! Crystal power! Light the quiver and crack! Earthshaker!
Spirit cleansing.
Light the quiver and crack!
You handle it.
Gotcha! Light the
Sweet.
quiver and crack!
Spirit elixir. Mystery.
Kindness barriers.
Vortex.
Think about your attack.
Quiver and crack! Earthshaker! Come to my side! Light the way! Quiver and
Burning
crack!
red, freezing blue,
Earthshaker!
Helen Candle. Try this on.
Light
Violet
the
Storm.
quiver and crack! Yeah, we
Well-
did it! Ready, everyone?
A ghost can self-destruct as a last resort.
Would it really suffer till the very end?
Then we better watch ourselves to the end. Dancing go up here! Primordial light! Who's next? Primordial light! Primordial light! That's the end of that.
I've prepared the bottles. Saray, I'm ready.
It's resistant to fire!
Phase Lancer, be gone! Burning red, freezing blue, hail and
Dancing
tandem!
up here! Primordial light!
Be gone!
Sweet, sweet.
Ready, everyone? Lose your upper leg!
Flow four! Dancing up here, plane!
Dancing
Dancing
Hellens
up here!
attack first,
Primordial
then
light!
Nails! Here goes!
Well, that's a wrap.
I don't want to hear a tycoon.
won't be defeated.
That's the
How
same
we
thing.
do?
Should work.
Just
Just
finish
use
it
it
off.
here.
Unit
Primordial
combo.
Light. Aim
Spit
it
down.
down.
Primordial
Hellions
Blue.
attack
Hellions
first,
win.
then counter.
Fight your sword.
Primordial Light. Aim it down. I can't believe there's so many.
Because I'm not actually streaming Tycoon.
Why would you ask me to make snacks like this?
Saray, I'm
Lord
ready.
of Fire. Blow forward.
Freeze,
Dancing
Lancer.
Foot up here. Primordial Light. Aim it down. Nice to be able to put my hair up with a beret.
Mm-hmm. You're lucky I streamed more than 2 minutes.
Don't get careless.
Lord of Fire.
Actually,
Armored
true.
Hellions
Freeze.
attack
You'd have
first, then counter.
In trouble.
Ready?
Primordial
Beast.
Light. Aim it down. Don't let up. Primordial Light. Aim it down. Fire should work. Just
I better
Primordial
get it
Light.
together.
Ancient Nova. Gotcha. Go for it. Dancing Foot up here. Flames. Chromatic
Use
Orb.
status
Dancing Foot. This
ailments
is
on
it.
the undead.
Aim it down.
Well done.
Molten Wall. Tower of Light. I showed them.
I don't like this equipment system.
Don't get careless.
It'd be so much easier to just like get these 5 pieces of equipment and then bang, that's the good build.
Lord of War. Just leave it to me. Vermilion Crescent.
Spirit, elixir for tag. Aim and shoot that. Saray.
Retreat for now. Lila.
I can see why you don't like these ghosts.
Yeah. New place. I don't want to go here anymore.
Not having much luck finding what places are considered Logren or whatever.
Damn, I'll see what I can do here. Short swords, earrings, hats, pendulums.
Well, if you do want to go for earrings, that should be
I don't know, do I,
possible.
Jared?
Well, you are gonna want earrings. I'm just not sure if they're entirely necessary, since it's not for the E7.
I don't know what's necessary, so.
I'd say probably try and go somewhere that has a lot of this stuff done.
Okay, so where's that?
Could not tell you.
Well, you should probably figure it out. Do I need Lich?
I don't think so.
Do I need Demon?
No.
Do I need Anther?
No.
Pinion?
No. As far as a lot of stuff, your other options include Flame, Wonder, Chain, and then technically Pleasure and Shield.
Huh?
Flame, Wonder, Chain, Pleasure, and Shield.
I thought I was just going for the enemy good things, like capabilities. Isn't it like the 7 that are together? Is that not how that works?
The Elemental Union is just all the fire ones, which means that's not all just the good against enemies ones, because that would be a G Union.
So I just need fire stuff?
Yeah. You just want to ignore the second one, and then either the third one or the last one, so you don't get more than an E7.
How do I know if they're... thing I need though? Like say if I were looking at my equipment, how am I supposed to know?
What do you mean?
Like say if I were to look through my rings right now, how would I know what I needed? I guess the second row?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
I just don't know how much my equipment matters in any of this.
Yeah, I mean, if you manage to just get a Fire E7, we can try it. Though it might be a better idea just to keep your best gear on and fight Held Awful and Chaos if that's possible, since I don't think he has resistances.
I just don't think that's ever gonna happen. Like, what makes you think I'm possibly gonna do enough damage? Do you not realize how tanky all that stuff is?
I just feel like even with like the best of the best gear, you won't be getting like all that much stronger.
I'll show you an attempt, Jordan. You tell me how possible you think this is. Buckle in, because this is where you're gonna have to do some fun research. From the research I was getting, it just said, oh, use an all divide so it doesn't one-shot you. I don't know if the special thing won't one-shot. Because if that's the case, then I just don't have to worry about it. But I have a feeling it's not the case. You are about to see
I confuse them, you know.
But again, if
just to
this
kill
just
time.
is completely, what's it, unwinnable, I don't think you're gonna, like, double your stats through any of this.
I can also use all my... Maybe I'll quick save this. And I will choose all my art attack stuff on Lila. Or is that not what I should do?
I think you'd want to use it on Lila, yeah.
Or what do I want to do for
Because essentially,
all my stats? 'Cause I could just quick save after this. I don't think it's really that important to save these
well, at least
things.
for the, what's it, enhanced version, which I imagine would be a pretty similar strategy with the Chaos version,
What's
is
that?
you just want to use Rose and Lila, and then for the last part where you can't armatize with Rose, you just want to use Soraya and Lila.
Okay,
So
so
basically
what do I
just
want?
decking out Lila.
Just give Lila a bunch of stats?
Unless there's some super crazy hidden complicated things, but it didn't look like it. They didn't talk about anything.
So, like, Sage is just using Lila and stuff? Like health?
Probably. Again, during the fight, they were basically armatized to Lila the entire time.
What about regular attack power? Rose, you think?
Probably, if you can't break the thing with, Lila. Otherwise, I wouldn't even say it's necessary.
Defense, also Lila?
Probably, yeah. I think the main things I noticed, as far as actual strategy, is that they didn't use the chain spells for some reason. They just used a raw Ancient Nova as like their main damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to be mildly, completely heartbreaking if this run just is completely unwinnable.
It is just going to be during. Again, maybe LD stats will make a huge difference though, because I mean, I should be a good bit more, everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we used all of our stuff. Like I said, we'll do one save like that. Like I said, I think
I'm up for
you're
some fusion.
highly, extremely, insanely overestimating.
And if basically this doesn't work, then it's just going to be impossible. Except for maybe like actually uber maxing your stats with like fusion and sanctification and just full herbs. But people don't really talk about any of that, so I imagine it's not necessary.
I don't know. I think it's probably going to take 30 minutes to beat this version of Held Off, and then probably like an hour to beat the other one.
Hell. Oh, what?
Let's go. I mean, this guy's level 160 right now. See so much damage people are doing? Right now it doesn't seem super terrible. That's the beginning of the first phase. I can use items, right?
I think this one's just without retrying. I'll double check. Yeah, it's just without retrying for this one.
I mean, for some reason, he's actually, I feel like I should not be doing this much damage against him right now. Like this, when I usually fight him, dude, I'm using double damage, and I have that turned off.
That's crazy. I would say the damage is a little crazy even if you were running double. Maybe your orbs are just really OP.
I mean, that just seems insane. I'm pretty sure it's on Chaos.
I'm in a bind. Yes.
Splitting torrent.
Go for it. Dancing up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Go for it. Dancing up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing up here. Primordial light.
Go, Saray. Heldolf, the Azure Vortex. I'll stop it. Aqua Limit.
No, it's probably gonna... See, now that's the issue. Because now...
It said you should be able to unarmatize them, right?
Release my spirit!
This is
Passing you in!
Yeah, but like, look at my health and stuff now just from doing that.
Ray of fire!
And it's also still the wrong armatized because it didn't swap Lila.
this is for
And
you.
he's armatized. Now I gotta swap back to him.
Earthlord!
Nope, didn't work.
Take flames!
Swap back to him.
Crown fire!
Unarmatized. Okay, well now my people are about to
need a
get
hand.
hit and killed.
Everywhere!
Lord of wind!
Sleep into the earth.
I can dragon!
Some high power and defense.
Yes!
Be cautious.
Away with you.
Vanish!
Okay, now he's dead.
Can't end the cone here.
Away with you.
Earthlord! Dancing flame!
What?
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient door! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient door! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient door! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! I'm in a bind here! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Thanks!
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Flames! Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
My
Dancing flame! Up here!
consciousness
Primordial
extends to the
light!
depths.
Ancient Nova! Dancing
Thou
flame! Up here!
dwellst in the
Primordial
depths
light!
of despair.
Dancing flame! Crown fire!
Passing you in! Helldoll! The strength of an Earth Titan!
Let's end this!
Earth Revolution! Lord of Wind!
Do our best! Lord of Fire!
You feel it? Soul Resonance!
I'm in a
Thanks!
bind
Ray
here!
Destruction!
Dancing flame! Up here!
Deep
Primordial
Squall!
light! Ancient Nova! Dancing
Dragons have
flame!
high power and defense. Be cautious.
Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Burning Echo! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Burning Echo! Yes!
You feel it?
Flow forth!
What? This
Dancing
might be
flame! Up here!
bad.
Primordial light! Ancient
You
Nova!
feel it?
Dancing flame! Up
Soul
here!
Resonance!
Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light!
extends to the
Ancient Nova!
depths.
Dancing flame! Up
Thou
here!
dwellst in
Primordial
the
light!
depths of
Ancient Nova!
despair.
Crown fire!
Helldoll! The wind that shall lead the way!
The time is now.
Zestria!
And am I not able to swap the Rose here?
Correct.
Miss me over! I need a hand! Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Primordial light! What? There! What? Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
I don't know how this is gonna hurt. Okay.
There!
Okay.
Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Flames! Yeah! Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Rose!
Embarrassing.
Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Rose, get back!
Ancient Nova!
Dancing flame appear! Primordial light!
Ancient Nova!
Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Flames! There! Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Primordial light! Yeah! Flow forth! Dancing foot appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing
My
flames!
consciousness
Flow forth!
extends to
Dancing
the
foot
depths.
appear! Primordial
Thou
light!
dwellst in
Flow
the
forth!
depths of
Dancing flame
despair.
appear! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame appear!
and earth.
Primordial light! Ancient
Thou
Nova!
art but void and nothingness.
Yeah! Helldoll! The white flames of purification!
Final curtain crawl!
Flow bears!
We...
Let's do this!
And I still need to beat this though, right?
I think so, yeah.
There.
What do I gotta do? Just Mystic Art?
Back
Yeah.
off. Fear the storm. It's time.
The art to end it all. Very well.
Eldol.
Shepherd!
Lions.
Lions!
Howl. This is
Impossible!
my everything.
That sounded like a double proc of intense and chaos.
I think so.
I can see why you said this would take
You've
30 minutes.
achieved your goal.
Am I right, guys?
You've avenged your guardian, your comrades.
To be fair, I don't see how
This age of chaos will not end.
that even went so smoothly unless I actually did a ton of damage or our levels just lied about our stats or something. Or levels made a huge difference. Because call me crazy, but
Yeah, I think that's 100%, and either levels made a huge difference or herbs made a huge difference. Because nothing else really changed.
yeah, and plus I don't know if you saw me fight some of these other enemies on Chaos, but they are tanky.
Yeah, I feel like you did more damage to this guy than you did to them. at least
Yeah,
first
and
phase.
I didn't have double damage in this one.
Yeah,
So I'm just a little confused.
And when you put
and I
that
see no
sword
reason
through
why
me,
it would revert your
a
achievements
new
if you
Lord
go
of
back in the save,
Calamity
right?
will be born.
Why would I need to go back?
Well, I mean, in case you didn't want to use all those herbs.
Why would I care? It was
a great
mostly if
question.
it didn't work, but if we knew we need
Do
Lila
it.
for both,
Only
didn't really care.
then will you fully
Fair.
understand.
plus we still have to do the other version, and that's pretty much the same setup, right?
Yeah, it's just you'll probably want the E7.
I'm just almost thinking that it can't be that powerful.
Yeah, from what I saw, because it showed the fight on the hard mode empowered, while still explaining both fights. It seemed like it was definitely slow, but it didn't look that difficult, and I don't even think he was using E7, and I don't think the rest of his build seemed that great either.
Like against the
So in other
empowered.
words, yeah. So it might take a while, and it might be really bad, but it should be possible, especially with E7.
I'm just like genuinely surprised I did that much gosh darn damage.
Yeah,
Because call me crazy, but that legitimately a lot of those went faster than what's it? It would have gone otherwise. Because like legitimately double damage. That just seems crazy to me. Like I had that off and I was doing that much.
yeah.
Again, what are Lila's stats right now, bro? I mean, she alone has 887.
Not bad, not bad.
So I did give her like 500. I also... No, I was still using Ragnarok. But yeah, I gave her like that much. I just find it weird that I'd be able to do that. I also think I could get the E7. I probably have the equipment for it already. It just depends on what I can give up. Because like, look, I'm missing... Just-
Future shenanigans.
Yeah, like say most of the gladiator and my weapon. If I get something there, I can just get it.
Yeah, the only problem with the gladiator,
Is that
because
Alicia
says you can only
Stone?
get it for your first clear on something, I think. But
What,
your
the
equipment doesn't
gladiator?
carry over and you have two, so yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't need the gladiator. I just need something to replace the gladiator that gives me stuff. Like it doesn't need to be this. I'm saying any women's armor that has what those two effects. Or I guess I need a little bit more. Like the flame tiara gives me 2. My ring gives me
Yeah,
2.
plus you can probably swap up your norms just whatever you're missing.
Yeah, that's what
so
I'm
that'll definitely
saying.
help.
But if I only need women's armor, Because this might be better. 'Cause I lose a little bit of attack, a good bit of focus. But then all I need is chain and shell. And if I get that on women's armor, then I have the E7. Why can't I solve my person?
Okay, nothing gives those base skills, but it shouldn't be too much of a grind, right?
No, I don't think so, because I think I have to set up the empower anyway, right? So if I just run those and go to the Hex Nile, we should be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I don't have to do anything against him except fight his empowered form?
Yeah, I don't think there are any other requirements.
Okay, and it was chain...
And shell.
If I get this, I should be able to get the E7.
Yeah, it just says to beat him on hard. And then obviously you can do the first phase on simple, mostly just to save time.
Yeah, because just beating one of the versions? I think I'll be fine though on hard regardless.
Yeah, it really depends, because that other guy, the first phase was it was a slow one.
Yeah, I'm thinking levels, or again, really just those things. I just feel like it must be some sort of level clash. Because what level was he? I'm guessing like
The
70?
guy in the video, or?
Probably 70 to 100, yeah, right?
He's level 105.
What a brightly colored hellion.
It's a bird of paradise. We're taking a real
Did
gamble
he
with this
actually
pair
show
of
his
dice.
stats?
Huh? Why is everyone looking
Yeah,
at me?
and he shows his skills, and he shows his equipment.
What were his Lila stats looking like?
No flurry! Here it goes! Open the way forward!
Now's my chance. Burn away.
Let's get him.
Crimson Frost, right on. Vermilion
Spirit
Crimson
cleansing!
Frost.
Shatter to lose!
Okay, well he doesn't show Lila stats specifically, but
Gotcha. Breakthrough.
Oh, holy waters!
Vermilion
Focus!
Crimson.
this is part of this.
Purification complete!
You know, they're probably not that high though.
I'm just thinking, what makes empowered held off powerful? Like just resistances mostly? Or does he do like a ton of
Mostly, yeah.
damage?
And his attacks just become, you know, bigger. But I think other than that, he
Pretty much
might
gonna be the
even
same
do
fight?
less damage.
I'm just saying, yeah, if it's not on chaos, why would he be doing more damage on hard?
Yeah, and even this guy. And I'm pretty confident he doesn't have E7 since, you know, I'm looking at his skill page and he doesn't have an E7.
Mm-hmm.
He still only used like 4 Ancient Novas and broke his thing. So
Yeah, I
in
think
other
it
words,
took
by all
2 to
means
3.
with an E7, this should be easy.
It's a separate plane of existence.
Yeah, because you
that
said he
someone
wasn't even
made.
using E7, right?
Yeah,
Sure
has, like,
appreciate
max
your sense of
Lindworm,
humor,
but-
Zavid.
That's an
Good.
80%
But
boost,
if you
and I
die
imagine
here,
you're gonna be looking
it'll
pretty
be
close
no
to
joke.
Plus, I have a lot of Fyra.
that.
Like
Yeah,
a lot.
and I don't think he has like any.
And I have some Lindwer with Rose. Like, Rose has 4 Fyra, a Lindwer, Mind, another Lindwer.
You can just check your skill sheet.
Yeah, I have 30% dragon damage and 40% Fyra, and then a Lila. To be fair, I think I swapped some things around, but I have 30 Fyra, and
No, okay, yeah, you should be cooking.
yeah, I don't think I have any of the other thing though. But I might lose some of the Fyra to the Lindwer thing, or not Lindwer. But also depending on what other skills I get or things like that.
Mm.
Might also.
Also, I'm not sure if you know or no, because it definitely does. I'm gonna say retrying in the second phase just starts you in the second phase, because otherwise there'd be no reason to start on simple. So in other words, even if it takes a couple attempts, it really shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
We'll
do
see,
the whole thing.
unless
on
like
normal.
it's just for some reason quite literally uber super impossible.
There's just so many
But again,
questions I have. Because
like why you managed to gain 500 attack with like 20 herbs.
well, like I said, I think technically I only gained like 300. I think it was like 330 because I was using the lost parlance before when mobbing because it just gave me a bigger
Gotcha.
increase overall. But yeah, I gained like 300 attack, which is good, but I feel that was definitely more damage than I did on my, I think, hard difficulty against him, even
Yeah,
with like
I'd
pretty
almost
much
say
the same
that was
gear.
an unreasonably high amount of damage.
Yeah, but again, why? How did that work like that? Because again, all I really had over this time was levels and that little bit of damage. So like I said, it's either some weird calculation to where I had that
We
much
can't afford to
damage.
hold back.
Because it wasn't just the second phase either.
Oh, holy fountain! I
Like
got
the
the
first phase
answer.
also went down way faster than I thought it was going to.
Ancient Nova!
Freeze, Lancer! Let's get him!
Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear!
No, no, we'll see.
Primordial light!
I gotta feel
Ancient
back.
Nova! Dancing flame! Appear! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! 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 Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Nice job, Niclea.
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
I'm just concerned because they say that the chaos is easier than the empowered. I didn't really struggle that much there. I can assume it's mostly a struggle because you have to reach a certain damage phase in the thing and with it resisting everything. I feel like, doesn't it resist everything anyway, or is it just me? No. I'm just
I've prepared some gel.
very, very confused.
And a quick snack run, never hurt anyone. Might also be speaking too soon, but the other achievements don't seem that bad either.
Well, isn't I just have to get an E7? Is that one of them? Or do I have to get like an E9 or something?
E10, but I dare say that might be the most, like, difficult one, so to speak. Because getting an equipment to plus 99 is just going to be really grindy for you, but
To be fair, I don't even think it's going to be that grindy, because, like, if I just do the unnamed weapons, I can literally do it with any of their weapons. Which will still be grindy, but if I'm going to go for the E whatever and the stack whatever.
yeah. I think it'd be really annoying, but it seems like you get 3 of the same skill pretty often from what I've seen. Like, say that one piece of gear that just randomly has Farah 3,
Mm-hmm.
So that
Plus-
should make getting 4 of the same skill on a piece of equipment pretty simple by just having that base skill. And also stack 16 if you can, definitely gonna be a little grindy. But shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
And otherwise, it's just the micromanager.
I still think getting the E16 stuff like that's going to be a huge pain. I think I pretty much... I don't even know what I'm going to need to rely on. Because like I said, we're definitely going to want
We can't
skill
hold back.
extension, right? Or else it's just not going to be very
A
possible.
girl? How did she get in
Well,
here?
the
Be
E10, I
careful.
don't think...
She can
Well,
be
yeah.
sensitive, and she's no
And
pushover
a
either.
stack 16
Yeah, don't judge a girl by how
is
she
gonna be a bit
looks.
annoying.
Speaking from experience,
Especially
huh?
considering, because if we don't worry about the base skill, because that might be a bit difficult with getting all those anyway. You're probably gonna want skill extensions for that one.
One of the things is that then we're going to be losing a lot of our equipment.
Farewell.
Flow forward! Dancing flip up here! Primordial light! Ancient
It'd be
Nova!
technically possible, especially if you can get multiple pieces of gear that have the same first
Are
skill.
you get
Because ideally, if all, like 5 pieces of equipment had the same base skill, then it doesn't even seem that bad. But I imagine it's going to be more like you can have one piece of equipment with the skill you're going
I got a
for.
question.
then
Can
you
we... I guess that actually doesn't really matter all that much. But can we just, like, transfer, like, a stack skill over to, like, say, my unnamed equipment or something?
I forget exactly how it worked. I think it said no. Because, like, if you fuse a non-stack with a stack,
that girl
or whatever,
wasn't a
it
Hellion,
favors
was
the
she?
one that's lower.
Why are you asking? Because you think she's cute? Is
So
that
for
it?
no.
He's at that age where he's dreaming about girls.
I just don't really want to do a third
Yeah,
playthrough.
And thanks to you two,
And plus
I
for the
can only wish this was all
micromanager
a
and stuff
dream.
like that, I even need to get all the characters again.
Yeah.
Which seems like I would at least want to get that one out of the way.
Always, yeah.
But then the skill 16, I think skill extension is just going to be super good. It's just like, when is it going to be the good time to farm? Is a question, especially because I'm going to be losing all my good gear. So it's just going to be harder, but also it's going to make it a lot easier to get that, unless I just get super lucky in this, and I just don't think it's going to
you
happen.
could also get pretty far, and then just transfer over bad gear that's good for stack 16, so the shadow clones are easier, and you can have a little something.
Yeah. For also, we wouldn't really have to do a lot of high difficulty stuff. Plus, we probably wouldn't even have to get to the part of the shadow clones. I doubt. It's basically just unlocking a good Lord of the Land where we can start farming skills with like decent equipment to actually do it. But it's like we're also gonna have to fight things on chaos. So that's why I feel like it might get a little difficult.
Yeah. Technically, it might just be better to do hard, depending on how much more difficult chaos is than hard.
Yeah, my main
And I
thing.
guess doing like easy stuff on chaos probably won't even be that high leveled.
Yeah, it's just I would upgrade them with the Norman things, and I have to have at least decent equipment for it. So I just feel like
I think the annoying
plus
part
I
is
still
gonna
get
be
lucky.
that it's gonna be difficult. Like, say if you want to aim for like level 60 gear, keeping enemies at that level range is gonna be tough.
Yeah. Thing is, though, they don't really need to farm specific pieces, though.
Yeah.
It's more just skills.
Yeah, because I guess what's it? Divination probably wouldn't even be that useful, considering it would mess with your other skills.
Yeah. I just don't think the skill stack's really gonna work without just getting, like, 'cause it's a 16 and it doesn't go between characters, right? Like, say it's not like
Yeah,
Armada just mixes them.
I think Advanced Divinity
Might have advanced,
might technically work.
but
I'm
it
not
might
sure if
count
it'll
for the
go off
achievement.
that though. Yeah, because it would give you the stack 16 bonus, but to be fair, that's a solid potential backup. More a first resort.
I could even try the E whatever thing too, like that.
True.
The E10. Technically, the E7
E10.
also, right?
Oh,
Like to where
yeah, fair.
couldn't I just
The
make
only
sure?
annoying thing about that would be that you'd want it on Saray and Rose when
I
they're
don't-
mixed.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessary. Like, say, I should be able just to do it with Lila and Rose, and I only have to worry about the last.
Yeah, but
Hard.
that seems like it'd be. I guess it probably wouldn't take that long. It
Plus,
does
I
seem a
could
bit hard for it,
probably, if
though.
I literally just have to get, again, Saray and Rose, 2 things, because it's literally just shield and chain, right?
Yeah, fair point. The only things you'd have to be careful of is, again, not getting the ones you don't want on any of those 3 characters.
Yeah, I just don't know if I really have any of those, because, what's it? Why would I just have them? Can I sort by anything? Not
What do you
anything
think this
useful.
is?
Yeah, we might just have to bank on getting some new equipment from this place with the two things, and then hopefully just get like a dagger or something.
Okay, Lord of Fire! Freeze! Go forward! Dancing foot up here! Flash primordial light! Ancient power! Dancing foot!
It's also bad to say that with a few minor changes, this skill system actually seems good. More from and stuff.
Dancing foot up here! Primordial light!
Yeah.
Ancient Nova! Dancing foot up here! Flash primordial light! Ancient Nova! Go forward! Dancing foot up here! Flash primordial light! Ancient power! Dancing
I
foot!
feel like the main thing to say,
Primordial light! Ancient
bulk up seems to be like really important, but it seems like it's just guaranteed to throw off your skills
You act on
entirely.
instinct way too much.
Yep.
And I feel like if that wasn't the case, then it would just be a little bit of grinding, and then you can build whatever gear you want.
Yeah, I still don't like it. Like I said, I prefer just the balance, and it's like cool to have like customizations, but like at the
I
same
definitely think it'd
time,
be a lot simpler, especially for something like this. Like, say, if Goldera had random skills and equipment, that would be literal torture.
yeah. I'm just saying, like in a situation like this, it kind of would be even like Berseria, where it's just an ignored system until the very end of the game when something becomes challenging anyway. Like, say, why would you go out of your way to build on like random equipment or
Yeah.
anything, except at the very end against held off or if you get stuck somewhere? So it kind of defeats the entire purpose of having.
To be fair, that's why I
Building.
feel like equipment just suffers, because if it's a really simple system, you can just ignore it entirely. But again, if it's a complicated system, like, say, even in Berseria, why are you going to enhance equipment when you're going to replace it in the next area?
That's why, like I said, I prefer a lot of the games where it's like, even like Octopath's like skill system, where the equipment's less important. It's just basically stats, and then it's just passives that give you
I-
what you're looking for. Like, say, imagine
I'd say
here, it's
probably-
just I go to like support talents, and it's like once array, and it's like, okay, I want Lindor and Fairy, or whatever, and it's just like I can just build like that. Like I feel like that's a better way of balancing, and I can change it for each fight, and it's more engaging and more interesting.
Yeah, that's why I'd say, what's it? Expedition is probably the best gear system I've seen. Because, like, they're pretty balanced, but they also have unique stuff like that. To where it pretty much would just be that.
Like I said, the only issue
It's just
there.
less because it's really just weapons.
Yeah, like I said, the only issue there is that the Pictos are a bit complicated, and like the amount you get, you can like upgrade to
You know,
specific characters instead of
are awful, but
universally.
the weapon system?
Yeah, but the issue with the weapons though is that again, it's not just a universal level. You have to level each individual weapon, so it's like it kind of strays you away from just going builds you want to try. Like I said, that's the issue, is that it makes you never want to change your build unless you get stuck. Because again, if you just have a weapon, it's like, oh, fire. I like fire. It's like some of these things are tough. Why would I change my entire build when I think I could just do it if I play a
Like,
little
it's
better?
annoying to farm the weapon upgrade materials, because it's just like, you know, basically play what weapon you want, and then it's like, oh, this new weapon seems like it gets a really cool skill like level 5, and then you upgrade it and then use that weapon.
I can
Like
agree
how
the
it really
weapons.
works, you need to make sure to save your stuff until, you know, you get a really good weapon, because otherwise you're not going to have it when you need it.
And like I said, Tycoon, it's not a matter of that it's hard to do. It's that it feels pointless, right? Like, say, if I'm chilling with my fire weapon, I think it's a cool build and stuff, I'm going to be less inclined to go out of my way
How should I know?
to want to level a different weapon to try something, because it still requires resources that I have to go out of my way for.
Primordial light!
Yeah, because I know basically, like basically, for example, Lune, I just use whatever gives the highest attack. And on Monoko, I just use the same weapon the entire playthrough. And on Verso, I just basically use what weapon level was highest. So it's like, that's kind of just 3 ways the system can be bad.
It's not that what's it? I don't want to like get resources or whatever. It's just I'm saying, if I got a new weapon and it's like level 1 and I have a level like 10 weapon, I am way less inclined to go out of my way to level that up to try something and change my Pictos around and everything,
Huh?
when
How
I
do
can
you
just
figure?
only swap if I need to. And I'm just saying, I guarantee people are in the
Nice
Same boat.
one.
It just definitely makes it a bit harder to just try what you want. And I feel like that's just a bad thing for a lot of systems.
yeah.
Because when it makes it more difficult to try something, you're more likely to just look up what's good. Or just have an unfun time.
Like I said, I don't even like hate the system or anything. It's just I will always find if it's inconvenient to change a lot of that stuff, like even like level up a different weapon and stuff like that, it's just I choose not to do it unless I absolutely have to. Unless like it's something super interesting that makes me want to swap. But it's like I'm gonna get a new weapon and I'm just gonna completely ignore it unless I already see a vision for the build or I think I like need to change up something.
Yeah, I know I had something else that I was gonna say. Oh yeah. It's also bad when it's like there's a really good weapon, but you just didn't find it. To where it's like, you'd like that build, and that build be really good for a certain thing, but it's like, you should be able to find all the weapons, and I feel like that's something that Clear Obscure didn't do great.
I just think it's overall weird, because it's even the same with a lot of like Elden Ring type kind of things, is you have to kind of know locations of weapons, or else you just do miss out on them, and it's also like progression based. Like obviously in something like Elden Ring, it's a lot more open world, but like something like Code Vein, you're just kind of waiting to get to a certain point to get a weapon. It's like some of the good ones, like say on Bayonet, you just buy from the people, but it's just kind of tough because you still have to go out of your way to do that. Like same with great swords, stuff like that, and you're also scared to level up something. And then once you already do something, it feels like you kind of had to commit because now you don't have resources to use on like more than 2 weapons. So it's just kind of tough. And it's like, again, especially like expeditions, like, ooh, it'd be cool to run a gun build. And this like weapon sim that can be good for a gun build. But do I really want to spend the time leveling up Verso's weapon and then also equipping a bunch of pigtos for gun things, or I just want to stick with the build I'm already using that isn't, what's it, a problem?
Yeah,
Like
I'd say
I enjoy the
worked out pretty
customization.
fine.
I do. It's just the way it scales with difficulty and how annoying it is to make your own build / change them. It's annoying. 'Cause it's not like you'd be like, oh, let me have this like just set up to where I can just quick swap between my gun build and my like status build.
To be fair, that's something they definitely should have done. Because just having a set build rather than having to change out each picto individually would have been huge.
I just
Like,
think,
actually enormous.
yeah, I just feel like it's one of those things like there's just too much customized ability. It's like the same with Path of Exile. Like it's so cool the opportunity to make the builds and all that, but it's like it is very hard to come up with your own thing, especially the first time around. There was like it feels like the system's better for once you already know what you're doing or looking up something. And I feel like that's kind of just bad. Like I feel like you kind of have to look up a build for Path of Exile already. Like say if you want to be like, oh, I want to be a necromancer, let me look up necromancer build so I know where to put my passes and what kind of skills to look out for. And then
Yeah.
plus, with a lot of games, it's not just you can get everything off the bat. So it's like, in Path of Exile, it's like, when are you able to get this thing? Or do you just transfer it from the, like, shared bank or something like that? Because, like, some things just work like that. And it's very difficult.
It just gets more and more difficult the more complicated systems are.
Yeah, it's just like, say, if you want to run the Verso gun build, or a variation of it, you kind of need, like, a
I
specific
prepared the
weapon, which you have to
bottles.
wait a certain amount of time, and you also need certain pictos, which you need. And then a lot of times where it's like you can only really play it at its most effective like at a certain part of the game, and then
Yeah,
it's like
'cause
this
certain
game
pictos
crap.
or weapons or skills just kind of make a build. Like, say you can't have the Verso gun build without refunding your shots. That is the build. So you can't run it until you have that.
Yeah, or it's just bad.
Don't underestimate Lord of Fire! Freeze, Lancer! Dancing
And it's like, say, the Mael burn build. You can't run it until you have the burn skill.
Yeah,
And obviously, like, single hits aren't good until you have whatever.
that's what's just hard, because like I'm fine with builds becoming stronger, like either more damage or adding a bit more to it, but I feel a lot of builds require so much to even get started, so where it's like you just can't even fathom the use of a build until you already have stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like even before you beat the Paintress, it's like you can't even run like a high damage build. It's like you just need multi-hits or you're
You
just gonna
can't just
struggle.
swing your sword around and win.
Yeah, definitely. One completely unrelated thing is games just had more, transparent skill damages. I'm still mad about Minoko, his AoE that costs less being stronger than the super high powered, get stronger when they're low, almighty thing.
Yeah, like I said, it's just difficult because like it's one of those things where it's like you feel like you're just getting lied to, pretty much. Like
Definitely.
you just have to test everything individually to really compare. And
Plus,
it's
there's
very
things like just damage rolls and crits and defense, to where it's like I'd have to test against the same enemy in the same situation with like the same buffs to know really which one's stronger. And even then
not
I'd have to
even
test it
just
multiple
that.
times.
Yeah, you'd have to test it on multiple enemies because, like, say something might just have more physical defense compared to something that you're using
True.
that's like there, or it might just be certain resistances
And
or something.
especially in games where it doesn't show resistances.
I just feel like it's definitely
Like,
tough.
say,
And plus, like I
cocaine, for
said,
example.
yeah. But that's also why skill trees are so bad, and I can't
Again, I
stand
think
them.
skill trees are good if they're like pretty linear and you can refund easily. Like Path of Exile is the kind of skill tree I never want to engage with.
I think that's just because of how big it is, mostly. But like, say Tales of
It's
Arise
very
annoyed me to
intimidating.
no
It's
end.
also like, oh man, I want to run a lifesteal build. So it's going across the entire thing, seeing what lifesteal's good, seeing what things connects to that, and even then, it's 30 levels away from me. So it's like, it's just very, very overwhelming. To where again,
Like I said,
I just wanna look up a build.
I
and
think
go for
Path
it
of
early.
Exile is just the most drastic in that way, to where it's like it's very hard to play if you don't look up a build. Because again, you already need to know, like, say, if, oh, I want to use Molten Strike, or oh, I want to go for like this kind of build. You kind of already need to know what you're doing and where to get it and what way to upgrade. And that's where it becomes annoying. That's why like things like Diablo 3 is like so simple and like easy to get into because just swapping some things. So it's
And then
cool.
even in Path of Exile, there's a bunch of other systems like, say, connected sockets, to where it's like you kind of need that to run certain builds because you need your Molten Strike to be connected with support skills.
Yeah, it's like that
And
part's
then
like
there's
the
other stuff, like
interesting,
say,
but-
the levels for the gems. It's also like it's hard to switch because like you have to switch around your entire build if you're changing your main weapon.
to be for that, it
More
becomes
not your actual
less
main weapon,
like
your main
end game.
skill.
Like it's
Yeah.
a lot easier to do a lot of that stuff, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
I
Again,
feel like I definitely find myself like, oh, I'm running a Molten Strike build. Time to run this the entirety of the game, and I never swap.
yeah. Like I said, I just think it's very hard to do difficulty and balancing with a lot of that, and it's just hard to play a lot of those games when there's stuff like that. Because even something simple like Blue Dragon, where it's just like passive and stuff, it's like you still need to know what you are gonna go for. But then,
I'd say Blue Dragon's probably the most complicated I want a skill kind of system to be.
I just feel like that it's like even like with Octopath, it needs to be very open. Like it should tell you all the passives you're getting down the line. You know, and even if it doesn't say exactly what like the name of a skill is or exactly like the damage, it's like knowing if some single hit or AOE, and but it's like even still, it's
Yeah,
like to
but,
know if like the
say,
warrior skill is
Octopath
good to go
really bad
for.
about some of that.
Mhm.
Like, say, even just some skills. Like, say, a step ahead is like, oh yeah, you just straight up get an additional turn. And the elemental bomb's like, oh yeah, charging it gives it more hits, so it's a really good break. It's like, that's very important information.
I agree. It's super tedious, and like I said, with Arise, it's annoying. Like Tales of Arise, because you like say an air jump or an air dodge, you're like that's crucial. So it's like we gun for it first, but there's people who aren't gunning for it first, you know. And then it's like
Yeah.
think about how tough that is. And like I said, because I chose to get like a wind aerial skills, like that really helps me. Like other people
Can't
don't.
hold back. Who's off the leg?
It's like it's very hard to like experiment with a lot of stuff. So it's like there could just be the definitive like really good move, a really good thing to go for.
Especially just like a bunch of like passives. Because skills are, you know, I feel like supposed to be more balanced, but some passives are like the bread and butter of the character.
Yeah, like I feel like if you could streamline like Dovalim or Shion, it would be insanely fun. It's like there probably is ways to do it.
I want to become
Or again,
stronger
just
as a
getting a blend of skills to know exactly how it works. And that's like, okay, this is sick.
But then that's another difficult thing with switching it up. Like, I never really wanted to give Shion a shot, because it's just like difficult and a little bit complicated. It's like they just have all these skills to where it's just a bunch of testing. Even Rinwell was a bit difficult because I got into them a bit later.
Yeah, and even like Rinwell I thought was pretty
Dovalim
easy.
was-
But yeah, it's like things with Dovalim and I think Shion were the most complicated because they just like, again, had weird parts of their kit that were really
Yeah, I
important that
know
wasn't just
Shion
using
Phoenix
arts.
was like 3 variants of the same one skill, which confused me. And Kasara's just clunky. We don't talk about them.
I just think, like I said, skill trees kind of ruin a game for me a lot of the time, just because it makes testing things so much more annoying. A lot of times you just have to commit to a decision. So again, you want to hold on to points more, and then I don't know. It's like every game just has to have stupid skill trees. Like the whole point is that it should be interchangeable. It's like that's how even it was with like Visions of Mana. It's like, why can't I just choose the path? Why can't it be like super linear? Why does it have to be super tedious like that? Because it just makes me annoyed playing it, or that I'm just like hoping that I'm choosing the right thing. And it also makes it hard to want to experiment, because you're like, well, if the game gets super difficult, I need to be running a good build, not just something that seems fun. So it's like,
And then there's difficult parts that are like, you know, mix systems. Like, say, is my build bad? Am I playing bad? Or is this area out of my level because there's no levels listed? It's like a bunch of bad decisions just come together to make it really difficult to tell what's the problem.
Yeah.
And then again, also if elements are the problem, or like you want range, you're running
Yeah,
melee,
then it's like, what do you do there?
You just don't know.
Yeah. I
And
just
again,
think it's
especially
tough.
stuff's difficult to test. You have to know what the problem is, or else you're gonna have to test like a million different things, and it's gonna be painful to do so.
That's where, like I said, it's like, its difficulty is so hard to do. Because it's hard to balance, obviously, everything. But it's like, I feel like there should pretty much always be the way of, like, something is easy, like on the easier end, something's going to be neutral, and something's going to be strong. And then maybe just, like, preface that, you know, like, if you're going to be running this sort of thing, that's like, this is considered the easier thing. It's like, it's fun, it's powerful, but it's kind of not intended. Like, this is going to be, like, your fallback option, or the easy mode if you want to. I feel games don't do that very much, and I feel like that's kind of bad, because it's
but
it's
again,
very
games
hard
will
to
do
tell
things
what you're
like,
walking
say,
into.
Velvet is like the easy mode, but it's also like you might just want to play that character.
And it's like the main character, so it's like you're not really expecting people to even try out the other characters. You're expecting them to stay Velvet the entire time.
Yeah, and then with some Tales games, like say Zestria, it's like there are two other viable characters, and even they're like really
Like I
difficult
said,
to use.
I pretty much didn't even try anyone else besides Yuri.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
like
gave
any of
everyone,
the
like
playthroughs.
a little bit of a test, but like Yuri just felt way more fluid.
Yeah, just very, very tough. And then plus, again, obviously just like synergy on like who you want to be controlling and who you don't is also pretty important. Because like, say Estelle's good and can be fun to play, but it's like sometimes you need to be playing the melee up close character to just control
And
the
I'm sure in a
movement
lot
stuff.
of situations it'd be fun to play like Rita.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'd be, but I'm sure there are them.
I mean, the speedrun, I think it's smashing B. Pretty fun. Because you get the quicker spells, more damage.
It just seems difficult to play something like that unless you're fighting specific things. If you can get away with it, you know, it doesn't sound too bad.
I think it's cool because like you're just using different things. It's like it feels like you're actually analyzing the fight. Then you're actively doing the input of like, even if it is just mashing B, to make it you doing it more effective than the character would themselves. And
It's
it's
just
also
more
a
interesting when
better
you're
option.
actually swapping characters rather than say just playing Rita.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that's also what came in with the like ordering your people. Because like that's just like a cool mechanic to be like, I'm not just fighting and then like the healer heals. It's like, oh yeah, they're gonna be focusing on offense, but then I want them to heal. I can tell them to do it, and then it's like you're basically controlling all the characters.
Yeah. Like I said, I doubt people even go that far a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other Tales games even have it, and we didn't even know it existed for a while.
Pretty sure Symphonia has it even.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know if Arise did or not. I know Arise was kind of clunky because like you wanted to use like buffs and heals, but it's like requires the
Arise
resources.
Weird. It like most definitely didn't have like commanding them to use auxiliaries.
We can't hold that. We'll win. Give us
Dancing foot up here! Primordial light!
Yeah.
Ancient Nova! Dancing resistant desire! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
High power and defense. Be cautious.
Dancing foot up here! And Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Burning
What did
echo!
they do?
I'm in a bind here!
Lord of Water. Spirit, elixir burn.
Burn! Trap them! Crimson
Breakdown. 6 falling stars.
Fight! Crimson
Didn't even
flame! May it burn your soul!
I don't know about all that.
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything?
Silly,
not
silly
hiding
Jared.
anything.
Guy doesn't know this game at all.
The thing is, I was about 80% sure I would stand corrected too.
I know ball, Jared.
I guess so.
I think that's what I also like really enjoy about playing games together, and that's what sucks about some of these ones, is because you don't even want to play these games like this or Berseria.
Correct.
Like, you don't want to play him at all. And if it got to this point, especially, or like the part in Brazaria, you would also have just quit then.
I mean, yeah, Berseria, I could see myself playing for the main story, probably not even the X dungeon. This, I just don't see me ever playing.
Yeah, but the thing that's cool is that we get to try out some different things, and so sometimes something might be strong, something might be weak, and just like certain tech and, you know, just stuff like that. It's like, say, I feel like, again, that's the reason why I love, I wouldn't say love, but enjoy doing some of the achievements. It's just learning some of the tech, like what characters are actually good.
He's looking forward to that stack 60 and
Yeah.
licking his lips.
But like, say, just knowing that Lila's OP and the Ancient Nova especially is like a very strong skill. Like, that's just something I learned by playing the game, you know, and then just kind of rolling with it, you know. It's like actually paying attention to what's good and what's bad and trying out a lot. And so it feels cool to like not just have to look up like, oh, how would I possibly do this? Just like, no, do what you've been doing because you know how to play the game well and you've been paying attention to what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
But then also the, like I said, like things I would have completely ignored were things like this thing, the like holding spells thing, because that's like such a weird thing, but I've been using it the entire thing. We had to look up how to use it because, you know, obviously it was just weird, but like it's so useful and just so good, and I feel like crucial to the game.
Yeah, and like say even the what's it, no auto run to where you recover stuff. Like that's just also a really good thing to know when getting into the game.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna want to auto run a lot of the time, but like say if you need mana, you have an option to do that.
And even more things, like learning that I can hold spells was like, okay, obviously I can hold spells where I can kind of release them when I want to and time it better. But then learning even recently that I can hold them for like the time, and it considers me like gaining SC. And then also you want to try and stay above half SC because you get like the bonus or not the decrease or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like most of the time you just want to stay above half, but also just maybe cast a couple, and then even just like backstep tech. You know, but I think we even knew that in Brazaria. Like that you could like backstep twice.
I remember you showing it to me with like Eisen or something.
It's really good in this game though, because you kind of need it. But I feel like I don't remember doing it in Brazaria all that much. But I think that's mostly because it just didn't feel necessary. I also might just turn off double damage for these last couple fights, because it didn't really seem that necessary. And if I'm just taking half, I also feel like there's no way it's double damage. I feel like it's like I do 1.5 times more, if even that, and I take like double the damage. Yeah. But like again, that held off thing surprised me, because that is just insane that I was able to kill him that fast. 1 chaos.
I'm just hoping this one goes similarly quick.
I'm just thinking if it does increase the hitbox of a lot of his moves, that could just be tough. Especially if it does the same damage, because I was still dying, but although I won't be on Chaos. So that'll definitely help.
Yeah.
But it also didn't feel like Chaos made that big of a difference there. Like it didn't even feel harder than hard. Especially damage-wise, like I was doing good enough damage. But also I think when I fought him on hard, he was only level 120. Like even empowered. So he'll be 40 levels easier.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. I think I can definitely do it. And also, if the all divide does help, that would be great. Like, say, if I need it and I can just survive the attack, we're chilling. But it'd be really great if I could just bypass all of it and just beat him now. But we still got a couple of roadblocks in the way.
Quite quick on the draw, are you?
We gotta win this fight, and then we gotta beat stupid Silva.
Hey, we aren't the cause of.
Saray, if we had a bunch of those glasses,
Then everyone could see the Seraphim.
Focus, you two.
I'm like pretty sure I am just not doing half the damage. Like I'm doing just more.
Yeah, and feels like you turned on double damage.
That's what I'm saying.
You did what, like half of that guy's health in a hit?
Yeah, I mean, for my build's good, obviously. She's just sitting there resisting everything. But I did like 100,000 to Ancient Novas. I literally did 55,000. To be fair, it's also on Simple right now. But why are they just... See, now this is, again, why, like, Heldolf's gonna be back, because resisting everything there... Literally, I'm doing, like, an 800th of the damage.
Oh, holy waters, heal our wounds!
That's why I almost can't believe that guy wouldn't have a, what's it, E7.
Unexpected.
Maybe he also did the bullcrap
Like,
thing
it
now,
showed
where it
that was
didn't
being,
look like it.
resisted or whatever.
Oh, it actually showed the resist.
I think so. Or restrain or something. Plus again, I don't know what he could have done exactly. Because I looked at the gear and there's no, like, native E7s.
Maybe that guy was just insane at the game.
At least not for Ignite. I didn't actually check all the other ones, but
How are you gonna beat something that's
Oh.
already dead?
It must be getting energy from
big
malevolence.
Right. If we
dragon.
can
Let me get to my
purify
spot.
But it's like fighting 3 dragons.
Then we just need to work 4 times harder.
Where's for a long one?
Uh. Very weak to physical. I think I just have to run in and swing. Be really good.
Vermilion has high power and defense. Big crash
Well, I meant to do the other one first, but this is some damage. Probably kill. Not even close.
I always wonder what encourages a guy to play Valhalla at 12:50 a.m.
You need anything to encourage you?
Vermilion crescent.
I would need a lot to encourage me to play Valhalla on a good day.
Rain of fire. No escape. Crimson frost. I'll strike you down. Sword of fire. Crimson
Okay, this might kind of cook him though.
I'm in a bind.
Didn't
here.
kill. I actually don't want to be hit by that.
Break through. Scorch down. Ignite flame. Break through. Scorch down.
I'm cool with a lot of these bosses. They're like, what if we give them a really slow move that has a really small bug?
I'm in a bind here.
Actually, never mind. They're probably still gonna play it.
Oh, holy fountain!
I got
Heal me. Thank you, McClue.
Rain of fire. Scorch down. Ignite flame. Rain of fire. Scorch down. I'm in a bind here. Rain of fire. No escape.
Elixir of
Get
attack.
Get
6
low.
falling stars.
No escape.
Aim and fire. Blue
Who's gonna
flame.
cast?
Pierce and explode.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate that, team.
Flow forward. Dancing foot up here. Primordial light. Ancient floor. Dancing flame 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 up here. Primordial light. Ancient nova. Flow forward. Dancing foot up here. Primordial light. Ancient floor. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient dancing.
I need a hand.
Splendid job, Saray.
Let's keep it up.
Uba's dead.
Be gone.
Overgrown skeleton.
Got him.
Okay, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna take a doodle big old dump. Hold on. It's gonna feel great.
Want to give it a shot without the E7?
No. Not at all.
Ow.
Is there any sick food buff I can grab? I found that. We can now get Mythro equipment, dude.
Whoa. That's probably what, like C- tier?
Who knows? Hold
Me, technically.
Ooh, some title experience gain. Gold bonus. I'll get this one. Coming back from the dead. No day at the
Mithril
farm.
gear has an item level of 57. What do you think your current gear has?
Over 9,000.
About 90. Mithril gear is pretty bad though.
9,000.
Not even close.
And okay, let's pop a little treat. What do you say? What are we feeling today? Some capabilities. Iron stances. All damage reduced by 9. That's kind of crazy. All damage totaling less than 1,200 is negated. KO protection 60%. I don't know. Some of those actually sound
Sounds
kind of
pretty
good. But look at this, right?
I hate to break it to you, but you're not taking less than 5,000 damage a hit.
I can get 8 more artifacts. Okay.
That's
Okay.
really what you're going with.
Yes, Jared. What do you?
That's crazy.
Okay. Now, do we just want to try and get this E7 really quick, or what?
Might as well.
Because we just need shell and chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there really nothing I have? I'll just go really, really deep. Ja. Ja, ja, ja. Ja, 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 ja. Ja.
I feel like there's a lot of layers, and I'm not seeing any of them.
Okay, but this one has shell.
Ooh.
I feel like I could probably swap her ring. I mean, the Lindwer stuff's good. But this has shell and demon. Was it plate that I needed? Or no, I already have plate. It was shell. What was the one? Chain?
Mm-hmm. Or Chien, like that one Pokemon, and that other Pokemon.
The end.
Fair.
Actually, this ring's kind of nasty. I might just put that on for the...
That is filthy disgusting. What do you mean? That was 10% per.
Depends, Jared. Depends.
Since when? Why have I never heard of this?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna need women's armor. So heck all that stuff we just spent our time on. We ball.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Where? Where are we going?
Oh.
Oh my god. I need names, Jared. Give me names.
Hail of Zestria, where to farm. Women's armor.
Don't stop.
Remains
Get a
of
drink.
Mercure.
Throw up in the kitchen sink.
Golden
I don't want to
Forest.
feel. I don't want to feel.
Efforts
anything.
ruins. Galahad ruins.
Okay, start from the top.
Morgoth.
Top.
Danglin
You're keep
ruins,
going.
or
Top.
Fortback
Top.
Wetlands.
At the top. At the top. Toppity, toppity,
Remains
toppity,
of Mercure.
top. That's the bottom, Jared. It's the bottom.
How am I supposed to know?
B3? What enemy? Need names, Jared. I need names. I'm guessing it's a
Says
skeleton.
slime.
Okay. Close.
It is AI answers though, so.
Ooh, okay, let's see. There's like 3 different types of slimes here. Okay, that one drops women's armor, that one... Okay, so they all drop women's armor.
That sounds incredibly convenient.
Yepers.
Time to get slimy on it.
Why do the slimes drop women's armor? You know what, let's not, question that.
That was actually a question that I considered asking and didn't, but...
Well, I'm just saying, you know, maybe there's a couple of, You know why.
It's like King Slime.
Why is there a moth on my screen? Get him out. Get him out! Oh wait, it's probably changes. Norman. What do we need? Chain?
Shell.
Off the chain,
And
off the
chain.
chain. That's all I got. I only got 2. Shell. Me amor. Give me amor.
Like that one God Eater enemy.
Don't overdo it, Rook. An enemy with a power link is present. Amorphous type is right under
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of Tales of Rise. Huh?
Burning shot.
The only difference is you're one-shotting out.
Facts.
Oh, and they're doing no damage to you.
We won't lose to
I'll
you.
get my revenge. Whoa.
I know for a fact you're not listening to music right now.
Be on
I
your
am.
guard.
I don't believe you.
I
I
need
know for a
music.
fact I'm betting on it. Oh,
Well done.
that's honestly really surprising. Let's be real.
Burning shot.
An enemy with a
Shut her
power
face.
link is
Vermilion
present.
present. Burn away. Crimson drop.
That's sweet.
Burn. Burn away.
Amorphous type is quite unpredictable. Watch out.
Also, why are they blinking red?
Power link.
Vermilion present.
Well, I was just saying that. You're
So
keep up.
tell me, how does love?
Surprised I missed it.
I'm not. They were a little stupid. Where we stupid? Uber stupid.
Why are half of these names like German, by the way?
Where? When? What? Why?
Your equipment.
They're not.
Well, you're wrong. I can all but confirm at least like 5 equipment is German.
Steady your
Because she's
nerve.
German.
It's resistant to
Vermilion.
fire.
That's where you're probably wrong.
Power link is present.
This is it.
I know myself.
Burning shot.
I don't think you do.
An enemy with a power link is
Here's the
present.
skies.
Vermilion present. Burn away. Crimson drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, everyone.
Vermilion.
That's the way.
That's a lot of different moves to spin in a circle.
Why do you think I know it by heart, dude?
Burning shot.
Do you know what the combo is? The triple spinner?
Vermilion. Now's my chance.
That's the way.
Down.
Spirit cleansing.
This is me pressing down, dude. That's how I backstep.
Everyone okay?
Point is, no.
This one gives shell and preventing. It's still only one thing. But if we get 2 pieces of the pie, then we set.
Saray, I'm ready.
It's resistant
Okay.
to fire.
Big fan.
Amorphous type is quite unpredictable.
Burning
Watch out. Amorphous type is quite unpredictable. Watch out.
Burning shot.
An enemy with a power link is present.
Burn. Burn away. Ignite flames. Vermilion. This is it. Burning shot.
Too close. I better get it together. Return to void.
Burn. Don't let go.
There's slime all over my screen!
Burn. Gotcha. Burning shot.
I better get it together. Sweet.
That's the end of that.
No armor. Oh.
Ready, everyone?
Amorphous types are quite
Vermilion down.
unpredictable. Watch out.
Ignite flames.
Holy water.
Fortify. Crimson flames.
It's time to burn the sky.
Your soul. Long there.
All the way to the moon!
Vermilion crimson. Burning shot.
An enemy with amorphous types are quite unpredictable.
Vermilion crimson. Burn away. Ignite flames. Pillars of flame. Burn.
Make Leo get out of the corner. Stop! Leave him alone!
Offer your protection.
That
Offer your protection.
might just be Jared's gameplay.
Is that your sword style?
To be
Of
fair,
course.
could you blame me? That's what you describe your gameplay as.
Another shell? I don't know. Where does the sky start? That's a good question. Where does the ground end? Is there an in-between?
Don't get careless.
Amorphous types are quite
Simply ask
unpredictable.
yourself, the birds fly or do they just swim in the sky?
Upward the atmosphere.
Burn. Now's my chance. Burn. This is
Jordan,
it.
you're exactly right. The sky starts where the ground ends.
Vermilion.
Sweet dreams. Try this. Sweet.
I wouldn't describe the sky as the air inside my room personally, but
Fascinating, fascinating.
indeed, Indubitably. Does anyone say that? Is that even a word?
Let's make it quick.
No.
Amorphous type is quite unpredictable.
Yes, they both.
In a manner or to a degree that could not be doubted.
Yeah.
You sure are strange.
Stop giving me only shell. Like, what the heck? Is that a good one?
But it sounded like a really bad one actually.
It was.
I'm just not sure if it made no sense or if it made a really bad amount of sense that makes it a terrible joke.
I'm like, Krill.
Yeah,
I think I've
that's
mastered the
about
art
what I
of cooking.
expected.
Is everyone ready? Amorphous type
Vermilion?
is quite unpredictable.
Again, we played some weird games on stream.
Rick Circle.
We have
That is
a-
not even close to like the top 10.
I think it's probably in the top 10. We just have a weird repertoire for sure.
I'd say Titan Souls is probably also up there.
I don't know. It also makes me wonder what technically is the hardest game I've ever completed. We've talked about this. Which one has been the worst of 100%? This might be it, but I feel like maybe I'm just forgetting some stuff. Definitely not the most difficult to, but maybe the most annoying.
Spyro's probably in the top 5, right?
Spyro?
Purification complete.
Spyro really wasn't that bad.
Craftopia's probably on the list of weird games we've played.
Yeah. I think Spyro's for the most part easy. It's mostly the boss achievements to go flawless, but we could have cheesed it, the one that actually mattered. And the other one was just not being able to find the couple of gems, but at least in the second to third games, Sparks had the thing that we just didn't know. And I think besides that, it really wasn't that hard.
I feel like most of it didn't seem that bad. We've
Off
played some weird
stream-
games though.
Off stream, I will say, like, Mario Sunshine has definitely been pretty tough, but even that, I would not consider that hard. But to be fair, there also isn't achievements in that, so I feel like I'd put it up as one of the most difficult games I've completed, sure, especially 100% in. Because while I didn't complete Odyssey and like 3D World, like the final challenges, I also don't think they were challenging. I just found them extremely boring and tedious, so I didn't feel like doing it. And like I said, that's coming from me who's doing this right now. So
Not yet.
So crazy.
I haven't had new gameplay in like 80 hours, and still here I am,
Yeah.
enjoying it more. Than
I just feel like what's it, volleyball would be like maybe 3 hours. But here you are.
I'm just saying, it's just those things are poorly. Well, this is poorly designed too. But
I was gonna say, again, everything you say is just so much worse here.
I'm up for some fusion.
yeah, but see, it doesn't feel as pointless. Some of the stuff did, for sure. But overall, it's not like it feels that pointless.
Enemy spotted.
And genuinely, I have, even though a lot of this is bad, I have more fun than I would in those.
Want some contenders for the weirdest games we played this year?
Absolutely.
Well, we've got Ori, which isn't, you know, super top, but I feel like it's just a game that is
I was
weird to think of
clearly
that we
the
played on
star.
stream.
Yeah.
Then we've got the trifecta near the bottom: Titan Souls, Portal Knights, Island Saver.
I don't think we also got boots that have it. I think we can actually put them on. I don't think they affect me that much. Just gotta find them. Technically, actually, if we just give her the boots, it might make more sense, because then she'll just have a E7 by herself.
Oh baby, Override Mech City Brawl.
That was a fun one.
Full story in an hour and 43 minutes. Speedrunner.
Actually, did we get something for this? Wonder. Oh, Wonder's one of them, isn't it? That we need. The
Mhm.
place is Wonder. Okay, that might be fine though. We just need to now get, because it's filling out the whole tab, right? So again, if we get women's armor with Wonder and Pleasure. Ooh. Anyway, what
You
we're
don't
doing?
need Pleasure. That'd make it an E8, right?
Well, I'm just saying. I guess I don't want it kind of on the same piece. I mostly to get the whatever union.
Makes sense.
But even still, I think I would need other stuff too. Like I would need to get like 3 skills in something, right? Because I can't just get that from this, or can I? I think. So how many is it? 10?
Yep.
So if each piece I got 2, that'd be enough?
Yep.
Okay, so do I just have dupes somewhere? No. I just need...
Do I have dupes somewhere? Meanwhile, like 5 Fyra.
Yeah, but that's not the dupes. That's the issue. I just need the armor and the weapon that give 2 of the things. Do I have a weapon? I don't really want to get rid of my weapon, actually. But maybe we can just give... Well, actually, now that I have that, that'll make... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We want 7, right? So I think if I just get Wonder here, but it has to just be Wonder. Wonder. Dur, 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 dur. Dur. Okay. Well, where in the gosh darn lickety split do I get this stuff? Because I am not seeing it gosh darn anywhere. Oh, on the boots. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, so Fuse, they should have it without any conflicting convictions, even.
None of that works.
Good.
I mean, it could if it applied.
God,
Okay, sorry. You're wrong.
that's better.
That's not fair. That was me making the stupid joke.
Yeah,
I don't like it here.
we don't like you here either.
Hate this guy.
What'd this guy do to you? Okay, let's try held off now. Maybe we should hold off. But anyway.
Uh-huh. Again, it would work if it applied, but you were absolutely not going to.
Well, about that.
About what? What? Huh?
Okay. And now we gotta eat a nice, delicious, sweet little treat. I'm thinking... It's also ice cream! Let's go! Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream! Let's get some screams in the chat! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Don't make me send another big pog.
I'm waiting for some screams in the chat. I need some screams. I need some screams in the chat, guys. Well, I did it later. It's fine.
See, if I do it, it's cringe. So we're just waiting on one person.
That goes too sleepy.
Fair.
Yeah. Poor little baby.
Ready for this to go actually so bad.
I don't think it could.
It definitely could. I just couldn't explain why.
Double damage! I'm not doing double damage.
Impressive, really.
What?
How you can relay an entire song through 2 words that aren't the right words.
Yeah, that works. Time to pee on the moon.
I need the correlation.
Just the equivalent, you know? What I'm about to
You get to say the equivalent.
what I'm about to do to this guy is the equivalent as Eggman peeing on the moon. A bit more graphic though. And a whole lot more satisfying.
Ice Reaver! Go for it! Primordial light.
I might have to steal that. That's a great quote.
Primordial light. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light.
Well, this is going a lot worse.
Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient
Why is he resisting me right now?
Nova. Dancing flame up
He's not
here.
resisting, he's just
Primordial
training.
light. Ancient Nova.
Oh, gotcha.
Flow forward. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light.
So Ray, lock in, you dirty dog.
Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing
This guy's brutal. How do you get
Yada yada yada. Touch on my pinata.
so damn strong?
Maybe he's all tweaked out on catnip.
You think? Such blather. Where does this spark come from? Someone like you.
Would never.
Okay. No. I don't want to waste an elixir. Don't make me do it.
Understand.
Primordial light.
Bro needs to lock the heck in right now because it is tough.
Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova.
Okay. This is definitely going to be more difficult here.
Ah.
Saray.
Weakling.
Flow forward. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Flow forward. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova. Flow forward.
Weakling.
Dancing flame up here. Primordial light.
Destruction.
Ancient Nova. Dancing flame up here. Primordial light. Ancient Nova.
I'm also not sure if in first phase he had a Mystic Art. Be careful when he's below 25. Do not be too close to your teammate.
Careful's my middle name.
That's not what that laugh meant. Not what it sounded like to me.
Get away from me, cause I hate you.
Stop throwing stupid bubbles at him, you moron. Let's split up to die even faster. Useless. The words I have.
I don't even know what you were gonna go for there. And frankly, I think that's a good thing.
Watch your
I think he
help.
lives.
There. Nicleo.
What's this?
Weakling.
This kitty's got claws.
Famous last word.
Weakling.
For him.
Breakthrough!
Eat this. Quiver.
What's your plan? Dancing up here! Primordial light!
Guys using Rain of Fire in this day and age.
Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light!
I'm desperate and I am not desperate.
Up here! Primordial light! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Go forth! Dancing flame! Saray!
Weakling.
Use together, you idiot.
Primordial light!
He's probably gonna break from
Dancing
that.
flame up here! Primordial light! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light!
Fear my wins. To the cold line.
Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
That's what's up with you,
Weakling.
Fear my wings.
Fool.
Widow.
Got it. Ready.
I knew what bro was looking for.
Bad. Correct. Hey, fool. I'm counting on.
Zavi.
Zavi!
though. One shot Zavid specifically.
I'm counting on.
Rain of fire!
An unknown type of paladin.
Rain of fire!
It's resistant to
Back
fire.
up,
Why are you
demon!
laughing at it? You one shot Zavid, one shot Sorry, and then one shot Zavid again.
This time. Zavi.
Rain of
Guy's actually playing tank out here.
Rain of
Weakling.
fire! Rain of fire!
Weakling.
Break
Why is it
through!
working?
Scorch them!
I'm the tickle monster, dude. That's why.
Stop.
I know my place.
Won't lose this time.
Break through!
Didn't work there.
Dancing foot up here! Flames! Calamity! Dancing foot up here! Flames!
Okay. What I need from them is a little bit
Saray!
of use.
Rain of fire! Flow forth!
He's
Dancing
distracted.
foot up
This is my
here.
time.
Primordial light! Ancient flow! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Destruction.
Okay, that's time. That's time. Get a little res off.
Naveed! Rain of fire!
Stronger, harder, better.
It's fine.
Destruction.
Rain of fire!
Quickness.
Okay. Now, Zavid, you're gonna res, and you guys are gonna be absolutely chilling.
I won't lose this time.
They're gonna live forever.
Speed up in here.
He's dead.
Everything okay?
Why does he stand there?
Primordial light! Ancient flow! Dancing flame up here! Flames! Calamity flare! Rain of fire!
It takes the other Seraphs a long time to respawn.
Weakling.
Rain
Weakling.
of fire! No escape!
Destruction.
Break through! Scorch that tower of blood!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do when my team is so unbelievably useless.
Won't lose this time.
Saray, wake up. Don't do it. Okay.
Crimson Edge.
Smite the malevolent!
Up here! Primordial light! Ancient flow! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Trinity arrow!
Dancing flame!
Weakling.
Rain of fire! Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light!
They're so dead. This guy's a spammer!
Break through! Scorch that tower of blood! Rain of fire!
All the
Got 'em.
same game. I don't know if that actually was exclusive 15 minutes. Bro is actually so dead, it's not even funny.
Hey! Lord of fire!
Spirit! Elixir of Blistering
Dancing flame!
Fangs!
Up here! Primordial light! Ancient flow! Dancing flame! Up here! Flames!
What?
Bro, you need to eat.
Flow forth! Dancing flame!
Y'all's
Up here!
food.
Primordial light! Ancient flow!
Dragons have high power and
Dancing
defense. Be
flame! Up here!
cautious.
Primordial light! Ancient flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient
what?
Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Let's split so we can die! Useless buffoon!
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light!
They're dead.
Nova!
And I'm stunned.
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Retreat for now!
Why can I not open my gosh darn item?
Yes!
Bro, you have got to be kidding me.
Focus on defending! Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light!
Just gonna try again, aren't they?
Ancient Nova! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial
extends to
light!
the
Ancient
depths.
Nova! Dancing flame! Up
Thou
here!
dwellst in the
Primordial
depths
light!
of
Ancient
despair.
Dancing flame! Red fire!
Hell doll. The strength of an earth titan.
This is not going well, dude.
It's going fine.
It is not going fine. This is not
Everyone
okay.
down. Second might be cooking.
Dragons have high power and defense. Be cautious.
Elixir for tank!
Flow forth!
Okay, baby swings.
Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient flow! Dancing flame! Up here!
Safe zero!
Lock in.
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Good thing you got extra item capacity.
Flow forth! Dancing flame! Up here! Flames! Calamity flame!
It can't end. Oh, I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself again. I'll kill myself again.
Saray!
It's a great game.
Find here!
I got it to heal myself. I'm sorry.
Rhapsody!
I guess it's a solo challenge.
Yes!
See, what's crazy is I'm actually trying to dodge the move, and but I can't cancel it.
Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Flow forward!
That's perfect timing.
Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame!
I don't know if he got smacked and started to block.
Watch this. This is gonna be perfect timing.
Ancient Nova!
My consciousness extends to the depths.
Appear!
Thou
Primordial
dwellest in the
light!
depths of despair.
Appear! Primordial light!
Is that perfect timing?
Primordial light!
Thou art but void and
Lord
nothing
of Wind!
Yep.
Heldolf! The wind
I
is
am a
sweeping away.
genius.
The time is now.
I don't remember what that's called.
He's together. Okay. Oh, he's got his little paws out.
The truth is within!
Why am I on these two nerds? What?
Spirit, elixir of attack!
Okay, wait a minute. I can fix this.
Unleash Lord of Fire!
Those are famous last words.
Run!
Here goes! Binding vortex!
That was crazy, actually. I don't know how you did it.
Appear! Primordial light!
Okay, this is for us. I'm just gonna do. We are gonna give them a little melly jelly.
Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient
You know what? I'm gonna do the same to myself. Actually, you know what? They're gonna give me a melly jelly.
Nova! Dancing eggs! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Why do they split off? You guys are actually such utter buffoons. It is actually criminal. They're like, you know, be the best time to split right when he's about to hit us both. This isn't funny.
Sorry for the trouble.
Now they're confused, right?
Lord of Water! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Ancient
Okay, they're probably gonna get hit, but they're gonna survive now because they're cool.
Nova!
What?
Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing
Dragons
flame!
have high power
Appear!
and
Primordial
defense. Be
light!
cautious.
Flow forward! Dancing flame!
I might have the worst teammates in the man.
Use this time.
Flow forward! Dancing
This
flame!
might sound crazy, but it kind of looked like just before they got hit, they went and died.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself.
Yes! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame! Appear!
Thou dwellest in the depths of
Dancing
despair.
flame! Appear! Primordial light! Dancing flame!
Lord of Water! This one's tough. Don't slack on defense. Heldolf! The Azure Vortex!
We can at least appreciate that it brings them back. Instead of you having to arrest them and then break it.
Lord of Fire! Rose, get back! There! Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Okay, I don't think this one's that bad if I get over here.
Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Flow forward! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Hydro Blast will hit. I am the best player in the entire world, truly.
Rose,
Even with idiots like this as
Like a
teammates.
lot.
Dancing flame, appear! Flames! Rose, get back!
Speaking of idiots,
Rose! Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear!
It's like they forget they can
Primordial
block
light!
or dodge or
Flow
heal
forward,
or
dancing
attack.
flame, appear! Primordial light! Flow forward, dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Ancient
why do I feel like this is not going to be worth it?
Nova! Rose!
Embarrassing.
Flow forth! Rose, get back! Primordial light! Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Flames!
Could have timed out a bit better, admittedly.
There! Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light!
Maybe I'll wait a second.
Flow forth! Dancing flame, appear! Primordial light!
Any specific reason why?
This is terrible timing.
That is terrible timing.
The depths. Thou dwellest in the depths of despair.
Break their guard!
Command them. Heavens and earth.
I'm in a bind here!
Thou art but void and nothingness.
I only need
Flow forth! Burning Echo!
He's really, what's the opposite of a crowd pleaser?
Yeah. Hell doll. the
I'm
white
just
flames
edging
of
everyone in chat, including
purification.
myself.
That's
Bears.
an accurate way to put it, but I don't like it.
Bested the worst.
Did it.
Whoa.
That means beat the worst game.
Let's do this.
Not yet.
Yeah.
There.
Weakling!
Back off. Fear the storm. It's time.
The art to end it all? Very well.
Hell doll.
Shepherd!
Lions.
Lions!
Howl. This is
Impossible!
my everything.
Ah, it's even better the 18th time.
This is a lot better the 18th time. Let's do some math. How many times has it actually been?
4 successful attempts.
I feel like I've seen them more than that.
Well, we only
Now
beat it the
tell us.
one time in our first playthrough. And then we beat him on normal in our second playthrough. And then we beat him on chaos here. Well, maybe it actually is our 5th time.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we would have
I
had to
think
beat
you
him
do, like, extra
neutrally,
time or
then
something.
on,
You've achieved your goal.
what's it?
You've
chaos
avenged
in here.
your guardian.
Yada,
Your
yada,
comrades.
yappa. Tycoon, we officially completed the hardest part of this challenge.
This age of chaos will not
The hardest,
end.
yes. The grindiest, yet to be determined.
My god. It's like a punishment. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. Shoot your own foot. Other stuff.
And when you put that sword through me,
Uh-huh.
a new
I'll make
Lord
sure
of
to twist the
Calamity
blade
will
just for
be
you.
born.
This is the
Difficult.
story on how I became the Lord of Calamity.
Do
Also,
it.
can we talk about that stupid hat?
Only then will
What's
you
that?
fully understand.
What stupid hat?
This kitty's got bigger claws.
Whoa.
Sorry, not sorry.
Got him.
Ooh, yeah, break it down on the Micleo. Ooh. Is this a new one? I don't remember it being super golden. Insert K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yikes.
Feels great. I had a lot of fun doing those fights. They're pretty interesting, really engaging, really fun. Really taught me the difference between strategy and tactics.
Mhm.
I think
Name a point where you use strategy or tactics.
I couldn't have done it without Maven. That's for sure.
Paul Legend himself.
True. All those guides online. It's weird though, because I can't really shout out any of them for being useful. But
Gemini the goat.
uh-huh. But now I think logically, at least for tonight, we should try and get this whatever union, the 10. Since I think we just need women's armor with wonder and something, and then a weapon with something and something.
Mhm.
I'll take a peek to see if I have
And
any.
I don't give information.
Where. You're the crybaby idiot.
Okay.
That was funny. I like that one. Okay. Well, I don't think we're getting any better than this. Okay, Jared, I'm gonna need you to break it down for me. Oh yeah. Time to hit it, slut. Going to get it. Okay,
I could be absolutely breaking it down right now and you wouldn't even know.
now I can tell. You'd be out of breath if you got up out of your chair. It's a good thing Tycoon fell asleep, or else he'd be laughing up in the chat after that one.
Don't need me to break down.
I need Wonder, Pleasure, Rune, and Min. So if you can just write down those four so I can grab them.
Written, wrote, wrote.
What are you gosh darn on about? You absolute.
You don't have to insult me after asking what I'm on about.
What were the two highest level ones?
Highest level Norman
Kinda.
of these four?
Here? I got Wonder so far. But Min's super
Oh,
cheap.
well then either Pleasure or Rune.
Where's Pleasure? Where's Rune? What level are they?
I don't know.
That's what I was.
Yeah, I told you approximately, what,
Nothing?
3 weeks ago that I couldn't find their levels.
Okay. Probably Pleasure.
You know, back in the olden days when we were looking for all the Norman. Good times.
Yeah. Feels like it's been an age, an eternity.
It feels like it's been 3 whole playthroughs since then.
Every day feels the same. The Fire in the Sky Festival.
More like every dungeon feels the same. Every battle feels the same.
Ooh.
Every character feels the same.
Philip Jared.
I don't have any more. Would have went crazy though.
We won't be defeated.
Are you mortified?
Amorphous type will
You're
not
not
be
just-
possible.
Kind of sick.
I just couldn't break it down for you as heavily as I wanted.
Power link is present.
Burn away! Ignite this!
Knowledge seek from you. Mind Flayer.
Vermilion present! Well, that's a wrap.
Got a whole lot of nothing.
Let's make it quick.
Now we're just gonna get lucky.
Amorphous
And
type
we're
will
not
be
gonna true combo getting 2 drops into Elsword.
This is it!
We're just gonna get the 2 drops and then still have an hour and a half for Elsword.
Power link is present.
Good job.
Amorphous type is 100% Watch out.
Shadow shot. Flowing surge.
Burning shard! Crimson pride!
Now.
Where's the
Try
crowd? There's gonna
Try
be.
this on.
I don't even know what it's
Nice
supposed
job,
to be.
Nick Leo. You've been slacking off.
Wonder and Mirage. Ooh,
It's probably gonna be like, oh, you beat the game, nice. And then he'll wait patiently for the next Tales game. But it's never gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, dude. You're gonna be
It's
there.
never going to happen.
It's so gonna happen. It's gonna happen all over the
Whatever.
place.
Out here.
Wait.
What?
I need
What am I
to
waiting
just.
for?
Maybe if you would stop interrupting me.
Why am I waiting?
You think the funny son of a gun.
That is some crazy Discord delay. That was like a full second and a half after I interrupted you.
Here's your pal. So what was it? I needed a Mind and is it
Wonder, Pleasure, Rune, Mend.
what was the other one?
I gotta go back.
Probably Rune. Where's little Rooney Tooney? The Looney Tooney. What's it do ya? Bum 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 bum. Bada bum 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 bum. Bada bum bum bum. Bada bum bum bum. Bada do do do. You know, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna push him out of the way. Steal the. I can't think of a funny name for toilet. Whatever. Clap your hands. Clap. Clap.
No.
What started off as a really depressing stream
Ready, Mikleo?
turned into a less depressing stream.
Rapid Italians are very resilient.
nothing.
Fire should work.
They could have turned into a much more depressing.
I'm telling you, anytime I decide to go out of my way, it turns out really well. So I feel like I have to be in such a depressive state, right? And then decide to do it anyway, persevere. That then everything just seems to work out.
He's gambling with like.
Don't get careless. Lose rock or life.
It'll either ruin my day to such a degree I will be so angry and upset at everything, right? And then into warp true combo. Or
To be fair, that's only happened like 3 times so far, which is pretty good.
Let armored hellions attack.
yeah.
That's the end of that.
That's fine, because we're gonna get pretty lucky pretty quickly.
Just leave it to me. Don't let up. Ignite.
Rapid Italians are very
Wow.
I'm not looking forward exactly to doing the what's the thing now? The 100 battles in every character. Because don't I like need to have controller set up?
Ready,
Not
Mikleo?
technically. It'll just take 50% longer. You only have to.
I'm not sure how many we can save with the purification.
I'm just feeling if it actually requires me to bake it, then we probably only have Saray and Rose done right now. Which are actually the two that are the least important to have done.
Keep your focus.
A Lord of Fire.
Fire should work. Just leave it to me.
Hear the storm.
Vermilion
Ready?
Crescent.
Oh,
Scorch that
it's
tower.
time. Howling blade.
I think that's the last achievement we gotta get after this thing.
Electric blade. All this fighting sure makes me.
I just wonder... I might be able to take control of Lila now. I just don't know how I'm supposed to set my other character. If he rolling farming, let's do this real quick. What are PC controls? Because I assume my second player is just PC controls. Scoot?
I'm looking.
Okay, that didn't know. Why did I think that was gonna help? Oh, because it should have made sense to do. Okay.
Well, apparently left click is martial arts, and WASD move, and arrow keys to issue commands.
I need to swap my control mode to semi-auto.
Well, then it'd be great if I could find a definitive list.
Okay, well, escape opens that. It can't be this hard to find, Druid.
I really did expect it to be really easy.
If I find it before you, I'm swinging.
Don't.
Falling into the trap of getting all Jared useless information.
It's called There's Not Information on this subject.
I need assistance.
Lord of Water. 3 become 1.
Okay, wait a minute.
Don't tell me he's just pressing buttons now. What is that?
Here we go.
Bro, what are these?
Fire should work. Just leave it to me.
Nice job, Mikleo. You've been slacking off.
This is great.
Did you do it?
I don't want to go back. It sucks so much. Better be counting, Jared.
Shall we begin?
I don't
Aliens are
wanna.
very resilient. Be careful. It's resistant to fire.
Sweet, sweet victory!
Sweet, sweet victory.
Ready, Mickleo?
Lord of Fire! Vermilion Crescent, burn away!
Fire should work. Let armored Hellions attack first.
Sweet
then
dream.
counter.
Burning Shards! Vermilion Crescent. That's the end of that.
Lock in, Mickey D's. This could be going really, really well. It just ain't.
Saray, I'm
Lord
ready.
of Fire! Flow forth!
Okay,
Dancing
let's
Flood,
get
up
'em.
here! Flow forth!
Not
Dancing
yet.
Flood, up here, Flames!
Fire should work.
Just leave it to you!
The way.
Calamity Flare! Next!
Big fan of this camera angle. I think the camera angle works.
Calamity Flare! Dancing Flood, up here, Flames! Calamity Flare!
It really feels like I'm in a fishbowl, you know?
Calamity Flare! Dancing Flood, up here, Flames!
All this fighting sure makes me hungry.
At least Mikley was doing better than usual.
Better than usual? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We mustn't Lord of Fire! Flow forth! Dancing Flood, up here, Flames!
Let armored Hellions attack first, then counter.
Well done.
Dancing Flame, up here, Flames!
Get away from me, Cleo, you dirty slug!
Calamity Dancing Flood, who's next? Calamity Flare! Who's next?
You can't just do that. That's not how slugs work.
Who's next?
Well done.
It's a good thing we're targeting the same enemy, or else that would get confusing. Like a chameleon.
I don't think that's how
All
that works.
right, Dunzo.
It'd probably make the camera somehow worse though.
Ready, Mickleo?
Lord of Fire!
Dance, Embers.
Dancing Flood, up here, Flames!
Tiger
Fire
Blade.
should work.
Yeah, okay.
Just leave it to me! Up here, Flames! Calamity Flare! It's resistant to
I can really pay attention. Yep, this is. This is.
You would be making the camera worse.
What do you mean?
Piece of cake.
I
Hey, it
have a
wasn't that
feeling
easy.
they didn't put too much thought into this.
Why can it not just be the thing? I get the stupid thing on stupid head, but not the. Ah! If I
Maybe
were
you need
to
to know someone else.
equip. Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be. Actually, it might be. Yeah, because I can just give her that, and then steal. Oh wait, but that stupid thing. Because what is this? I need a flame and diphons, and I have a feeling I don't have flame and diphons here. Okay. Well, back to the drawing board. Ta ta ta. Unless we can just get Min somewhere. I have a feeling that's not going to be very easy to do. We can also just try if fusing counts.
Ready, Mickleo?
Lord of Fire!
Fire should
Crimson
work.
Edge.
Just leave it to
Burning
me.
Shot.
Acid Hellions are very resilient. Be careful.
Well done.
Burning Shard!
Freezing strike.
Forth! Dancing Flame! Up here, Flames!
It's resistant to fire.
Cut through.
Hellions have high
Not yet.
power.
I better get it together.
I do love when your character isn't on the screen.
We won't lose to you!
I think it's kind of like a challenge, you know?
Time
I
for battle.
really don't feel like counting to 300, I'm not gonna lie.
Why can't I fuse? Rose,
That's beast thunder.
why am I...
Worthless. Slice through air. Evil beat. All right.
Burn away!
That's the way.
It's resistant to fire.
Rose kind of cooking on. Why is it backstepping?
Burn!
Nope.
Flow forth!
Worthless.
Flow forth! Dancing Flame! Up here, Flames! Calamity Flare!
Amorphous types are quite unpredictable.
Yeah, I think you
Watch
need to
out.
stick to
Up here,
spells.
Flames! Calamity Flare! Gotcha!
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard when
Dancing
there's
Up here, Flames!
stupid...
Calamity Flare! Dancing Flame! I showed them!
Fine, you can just watch on 2x speed later.
Ready,
No.
Nickleo?
Aphidus Hellions are very resilient. Be careful, fire should work. Just leave it to me.
Well done.
Calamity flare! Up here! Gotcha!
Amorphous type
Calamity
is quite
dancing
Firewall
flare!
this!
Calamity flare! Dancing flare! Gotcha!
Get it?
Calamity flare!
It's
This is
a
it!
Do be a
firewall.
Better get it
Up
together.
here, flames! Calamity
Sorry, a
flare!
calamity
Dancing
flare,
Gotcha!
obviously.
Calamity
Get it
flare!
together.
We can just set up that increment thing, where you can just press a button after each battle
Do what?
to make it move up by one.
Don't get
No.
careless.
That makes your life easier.
Just leave it to me!
Fire should dance, Embers. Come on, everyone.
Burning shard! Crimson cross!
I already spent the effort getting that to work.
Burning shard! Crimson cross!
The counter?
It's quite
I better
unpredictable.
get it together.
Now escape!
Okay, well you have to tell me how to do it again.
This is it!
I don't think I can just click it.
I can't believe there's
It was pretty complicated.
Just everyone do a count to 100 with me.
Let's get Spetnisiana!
Dance, Embers.
Currently we're at 10.
Aphidus Hellions are very resilient.
Sweet.
Be
Calamity
careful.
dancing up here!
Let armored Hellions attack amorphous
Mortify!
type with quite
Crimson flame! May it burn your soul! Long bears! Who's next?
Sweet.
Go forth! Dancing flame! Crow forth!
It's resistant to fire.
Sweet.
Calamity flame! Who's next?
Incredible knife handling.
Bro, you need to give me some gear. We're so close. So close. You just need a rune mend. And then guess what, Druid? We got it.
Keep your focus.
Spetnisiana!
You got it.
Dancing flame up here! Flames!
We will. When we have it, we'll get it.
Unpredictable.
Well done.
Watch out! Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Dance gotcha! Up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Who's next? Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Don't let up! Break through!
Okay, still nothing. The drossel of the face of the earth.
We mustn't Spetnisiana! Flow forth! Burning echo! Flow
Okay.
Crimson Eggs.
burn!
Aphidus Hellions are very resilient. It's resistant to fire.
Burn away!
Slice through air.
Amorphous types are quite
Cut
unpredictable.
Run, Mickey!
Burn! Who's next?
Let armored Hellions attack first, then counter.
Get lost!
That's Well the done. wet region wins. Not yet.
Rain of fire! That's the end of that.
I think by the end of this, we'll have literally every single gosh darn title maxed out. On every character.
Dang, guess I don't need to worry about that achievement.
It's funny because it doesn't exist. Right?
Mm-hmm. It would be so fun to just keep that from you this entire time.
Now,
Wouldn't it be-
Javen, here's the web on board. I was saving it because I thought it'd be funny.
Guy sounds just like that dog.
Laser.
Fire should work.
Arr,
Other
arr.
one.
To me.
Huh?
Flow forth!
Other one.
Flow forth! Dancing flame up here! Flames!
Let
What other
armored
one?
Hellions attack first.
Other half of the
Don't
dog.
let up! Ancient Nova!
I don't know what that sounds like.
I better get it together.
Ancient Nova!
You do.
Amorphous types
You
are quite
made the voice of
unpredictable.
both them in the past
Dancing
3
flame!
sentences.
Fire!
Okay, pal.
Ready for this?
Jared, can you do the rain dance?
Spetnisiana!
Let armored Hellions attack first, then
Why?
counter.
Dancing flame up here! Flames! Calamity!
Because
Amorphous types are quite unpredictable.
Crimson flame! May it
I don't know. We have
No
to get.
man was ever meant to be that cool.
I don't know why he gets his own camera angle.
Well done.
Rock two.
Lies on him.
Dancing flame up here! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! I'm in a bind here!
I want to become stronger as a seraph.
Okay,
You have more than enough talent.
we didn't actually get anything. That's room and lit.
Either way, why rain dance?
Why?
Mhm.
But a rain dancer drops. The equivalent. We got-
Wouldn't know something sick too.
Sure.
It rained in Terraria today. It was crazy.
Wow, that
I
means you
finally
got
got
buckets.
access to water.
Means you got buckets.
Mhm.
Of water. What are thou? Losing my
I think
mind
we're
out
that
here,
point
dude.
in stream. Yeah.
They won't give me the drop. Honestly, Put me in coach. I can do this. I'm not doing it.
Shouldn't.
No, I wanna. So thoughts and opinions on you starting to play through this?
My opinion is no.
You think you could do it well though? You know, you think if you had to go for all the achievements and stuff, you'd have a very streamlined way of doing it?
I think I could play the base game faster than you played in your first playthrough. However, I don't think I have the mental fortitude to do this.
Surely the Avidus Hellions are very
I think I could probably do it in the span of several months.
Just leave
I don't know about any faster than
Dreams.
that.
Well done.
Amorphous types are quite unpredictable. Watch out.
Sweet dreams.
Burn away! Ignite! This is it! Break through! Break through! Break through!
Yeah.
Break through it all.
Why is it the only song you
Don't
ever
get careless out there.
sing?
They're the ones that are breaking through. Rose!
Try this on.
These Hellions have high attack power.
Slice
Burning
away.
shard! Ignite!
It's resistant to fire.
Lord of fire! Crimson flame! May it burn your soul! Long bear! Who's next?
I better get it together.
Fire should work!
Hang on,
Just
everyone.
leave it to
I
me.
better get it together. Nope. Evil be
Vermilion
gone.
crimson! Burning shard!
Ready,
This
go.
is it!
Sweet.
Vermilion gotcha! Burn away!
Well done.
Crimson
Hang
frost!
on, everyone.
I'm not sure how many we can
Okay,
save
big
with the
money
purification.
right now. We didn't get it. Bro, why do I get one mind? Why is this a solution? There is no solution. These are dreams of an absolution.
Enemy spot! Lord of fire!
Fire should work.
Go for
Just
it!
leave it to me.
Here,
Avidus Hellions are very fire should
Don't
work.
let up!
Just leave it to me.
Up here, flame! Don't let up!
It's resistant to fire.
We won't lose.
Boom.
Keep your guard up. Blazing tempest. Lord of fire.
Fire should work.
Vermilion.
Just leave it to me.
Don't let up. Don't let up.
Sweet dreams.
Vermilion crescent.
You know, dodging's really easy.
Ready?
Burning shards. Crimson
What's happening? I can't tell ya.
breakthrough. No escape. Tower.
I was actually boogieing.
That's the end of that.
I love how it absolutely has to prioritize whatever Miklio's doing.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Do we reach a threshold?
Lord of fire.
Fire should work. Just leave it to me.
Breakthrough.
Shadow
Pure
Valley.
Shadow shot. Scorch valley.
This guy's a little tanky.
Rain of fire.
Take out
No
Syrians
escape.
who use
Tower
arts with
flood.
hidden arts.
No escape.
Dance embers.
Breakthrough.
Raging winds.
No escape. Purifying flames. Breakthrough. Scorch valley. Purifying flames. Rain of fire.
Raging winds.
Breakthrough. Scorch valley.
I will smite
Purifying
evil.
flames. Rain
Crimson
of
edge.
fire.
Ha.
Breakthrough.
Captured
No
flames.
escape. Tower of blood.
Ready?
Rain of fire. No escape.
Okay, wait, can I just like...
Crimson edge. Ha. Sword.
Okay, wait.
Flare. I will
Backspace,
smite evil.
enter,
Ha.
E.
Breakthrough.
Lord of water.
Purifying flames. Rain of fire.
Spirit cleansing. Breakdown. Let's get him.
Lord of fire. Crimson flame.
I wouldn't
May it
count this
burn
fight.
your
I don't know if
soul.
it will.
Long bear.
I think
We're
it's good, but I won't.
survivors, no matter the odds.
Think it's a bit of wall. Think it up. Think it up.
That is not saying those words.
Jared, we're not getting a stupid drop.
Don't overdo
No,
it, Rose.
chances to.
Blue hail and candle. Crimson
Wait.
gold.
I'm clicking on the wrong button.
Crimson edge. Let's get him.
The Avidus Hellions are very
get it
resilient.
together.
Be careful. It's resistant to fire.
Hang on,
Burning
everyone.
shard.
Yeah. Runic circle. Sweet dreams.
Vermilion
Come
crescent,
through.
don't let up. Crimson frost.
I better get it together.
We won't lose to you.
I wonder if I can set an art here. Never mind. No buttons. There is no keybinds.
Ready, everyone? Lord of Fire!
Aphidus Hellions are very
Burn
resilient
away!
fighters.
Dancing flames!
Just leave it to me.
Gotcha!
Well done.
Dancing flame! Up here,
through.
flames!
Calamity,
Calamity!
Amorphous type is quite
Don't let
unpredictable.
up. Dancing
I better
up
get it
here,
together.
flames! Calamity! Dancing flame! This is
on,
gotcha!
everyone. Well
Calamity!
done.
Dancing flame! Up here! Primordial! Ancient Nova! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
So, did you regret making?
Bro.
I've prepared some
I
gel.
filled my drink. Keep count.
No.
Saray, I'm ready.
Zestria! No more! Dancing flame! Up here, flames!
Let honored Hellions attack first, then
I better get it
counter.
together.
Don't let up! Dancing flame! Up here!
resistant to
Primordial
fire.
light! And glow pop! This is it! Primordial light!
Nope. I think it's time to take a break.
I actually might be counting towards my side step. Would be great.
Ready, Mikleo?
Zestria! Glow forth! Dancing flame! Up here, flames! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Vision wins. Well
Primordial
right.
light! Ancient Nova! Don't let up! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
It's resistant to fire.
Primordial light! Ancient Nova! What's next? Primordial light!
Slice the air.
Ancient Nova! What's next? Ignite flame! I'm not sure how many we can
Bro. And maybe I can actually just do some fusion move crap. Might actually put a cook here. Why can I never click when I'm already on?
Saray, I'm ready.
Lord of Fire! Go forth! Dancing flame! Up here, flames! Calamity!
Amorphous
Dancing
type is
flame!
quite unpredictable. Watch out.
Calamity! Dancing flame! Don't let up! Ancient Nova! I'm in a bind here!
What'd I miss?
Well, I didn't get an achievement for it. But I have this. The E-Union 10.
Guess I'll check. How many battles did you do?
1. Do I have to do multiple battles with it?
No, I'm saying for the counter.
Fine, you can just go back in the VOD after you set it. Probably in like 2 or 3 fights though. Maybe that's like fast travel or sleeping in or something. Or maybe actually, let me try equipping a different piece. That's probably what it was. There we go. Okay, we got it. It's because I used enhancement, so I had it and all that, but I guess I had to like actually swap it on. Activate the thing. Okay. Nasty, nasty.
He's sick on it.
So really the only thing we can do now is try and go for the, what? It's a stack 16 though, isn't it?
Yep.
That's probably just not going to happen. I hate to bring it to you, Jared, but I have some decent gear too. It's just I don't think it's worth doing. But also we need to enhance something to level 99, right?
Yep.
I wonder if an unnamed ring would be the best thing to do that with. Because rings are kind of the most thing, but I also don't think you can specifically farm for rings or not. What do you think the best thing would be? Try to get an unnamed ring? Because we can also, like, farm for swords and stuff, and I have a feeling we're probably getting more of the universal
Not
stuff.
sure how common rings are. They feel pretty common, probably good.
I have a lot more rings than anything else, though. Just because I don't think there's any specific draws for them, but you just kind of get them along the way. So maybe we aim for something like maybe boots? Because I guess as long as we don't get the gendered boots, we're fine, right? Or are there unnamed boots that are for all genders? Because then I might just be able to do both. But also, I think
I'm not
it's...
sure if that works. We'll see though.
That might be worth it too. But also, I don't think you can farm for specifically boots. So I think boots and rings, you're just going to happen to get along the way. Which means we probably want to at least get the unnamed ones. Regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So, you probably want to write down. I'm not going to farm for them now, but you should probably write down that we want to get the unnamed ring and unnamed boots. Because that'll probably be the easier way of doing it. Because I think we probably want to just sanctify some of that, especially because we'll be able to keep that, right? Unnamed stuff when sanctified. Yep. I think we're good to top off. So in other words, all we really need to do is the battles, which we should be able to farm pretty easily. I think would kind of want to just do it now. But I figure we can probably do that while farming for some of the stupid items. Because we can even do that in normal or chaos if it's not too bad. And just farm some stupid areas to try and get a bunch of rings or a specific weapon. So, mostly I think the unnamed ring would probably be our best bet, but if we can get boots, either universal or...
Yeah, I don't know how the boots would work, but there's only unnamed boots for genderless.
So like I could equip it on anyone?
Yeah. So you can probably fuse with all kinds of boots, which would be
Okay.
pretty good, I think.
Yeah. So I think probably aiming for something like... I don't know, really just going anywhere then I think kind of does that as long as we get the unnamed boot and the unnamed ring. Then we can kind of farm anywhere. It's probably just an easy area to get our battles and then hopefully just get something to 99. And then it's pretty much just going into New Game Plus to get the stack 16. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have enough grade for the thing yet though. Because I feel like if it didn't count the Lord of the Land, then we absolutely should. I know I've leveled up some people, but to be fair, taxing over some stuff shouldn't even be that bad. And we have a good bit of money too from just fighting all the golems.
Yeah.
So if we have to, that shouldn't be terrible. Plus, we're also going to be farming for stuff, so we can probably discard some of the useless things that we don't need after. But regardless, we can probably legitimately get this done in potentially like one stream. Like, realistically. It's just going to be farming for rings and boots. And then just going into New Game Plus and potentially taxing over some stuff first. And then just getting to a spot to where we can farm just some stuff. So I feel pretty good. We definitely got the most annoying things out of the way. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Now we just get to relax for 3 days of work, Jared. Doesn't feel good.
No.
Well, anyway. YouTube gang, Twitch gang, all that stuff. Make sure to like, follow, and obey. And we'll catch you on the flippity flop. Ribbit. Links in the description. Vids, VODs, clips, all that good stuff. We will see you guys later. piece, but yeah, we crushed it. We went berserk. We were actually able to defeat the stupid challenges. The chaos was a lot easier than I thought it would be. The other one I thought would be easier with the E7, but I guess not. I'm still very, very confused about the leveling and the skill points and level up. I don't know what.
I think we just have to assume that it worked and not assume that we wasted 7 hours.
I don't even think it was like that much of a waste, but it was kind of useless, you know? But I don't know. I feel like it must have done something. But I just find it weird that specific, like, even the food items and the weapons that give things a level up didn't improve it at all.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm very confused. Maybe it's just like terribly translated, or I don't know.
Yeah,
But
plus from what I saw, you should be getting like, I think it would be 4.5 stats per level up, just base.
yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what was happening. And it's kind of really disappointing because we could have had a way better stats going into all those things. But regardless, we were able to get that stuff done. I'm very much so annoyed with the AI teammates because that was pretty bad the entire way through, but especially that last held off one. Um, but yeah, the E7 did not seem to help all that much. Well, to be fair, I don't know how necessary it would have been, but like it seemed, I would say mandatory, but at the same time, it just didn't stop him from resisting. But I don't know, just seemed bad. Obviously, I could have run more like Linder uh, stuff and potentially done more damage, but I don't know. Overall, just really bad. I kind of find it weird they had achievements for that, but not defeating Held Off in thing and getting the bad ending, because I feel like that's actually something interesting to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, we're out of here.